everybody, my name is Yuri, and I want to go over how to properly optimize your ads once you have some decent spend in the account. So as you can see, um, based off my naming criteria and naming schema here, all my ads are named with the image first and then the um, type of content in the description of the ad. So rather not the description, the body of the ad. So what we want to do here is identify trends. So I'm inside of the campaign here in purchase conversions of our scaling campaign. Today I'm going to be basically removing any non-performing ads and going to be rebuilding this campaign from scratch without any of the extra bloat on it. So I'm looking at a period of 14 days. Generally like to look at a 14-day window. Our purchase optimization window is for 7 days on 7-day click, 1-day view. So we want to make sure that we're looking at a pretty wide window here. So I'm going to be rebuilding a lot of these ad sets with different parameters in just a moment here. But first, before I rebuild anything, I want to know what's working. So we're looking at a trend analysis here. This isn't looking at individual ads per ad set. Rather, I'm looking at globally, what are these ads doing? How are they performing across multiple audiences and a broad range? So we have spent about 14,000 on this campaign in the last 14 days. So we want to see what is that performance like. So I'm going to type in. I see this one head out window. I'm just going to type that in, and we're going to see the. Whoops, it's not showing that. So why didn't it show? Let's see. Handout window. Sorry about that. It's handout window. There it is. All right, so we see it's got $1 spent. We don't have enough data on this ad to make any decisions, so I'm just going to leave it. And let's see another one here. Bath Relax Chin. Let's see that one. So first I'm going to go through the images to see which one's working. So you can see here we only have $13 spent. Again, not enough data. But first I want to look at all the images, and then I'm going to look at the copy. So first let's look at all the images, and stretch on bed. Here's another one. I spelled that wrong. It would help if I knew how to spell. So stretch on bed is a total spend of $16, no conversions. And I know my winning ad set is this one. It's called Tropical Product Shot. Spend about $12,000, so the majority of the spend is going to this ad. So we can see it's at about $28 per acquisition. It's right in about $3 too high, but since it's been performing historically, it could just be a bad period or other things, and you can see it has a lot of learning limited on here. This is due to just budget restrictions, so I'm going to keep that for now. It should be, if it worked before, it'll continue working. I do not believe we're at the part where it's burnt out. So we're going to be testing a lot of different angles here. So heart here is only $20 spend. So you kind of understand what I'm doing here. And really the point of this is so that we have really an understanding of the trend. Realistically, what we're going for is not looking for individual ad sets, because that doesn't really tell us how the ad's going to perform in a broader audience when we start scaling. That's really what I'm after, is understanding what happens when you start scaling the ad. So this one's actually doing all right. We're at $50 spend. It's already got three conversions on it, and we're looking at about $15 in acquisition. So this is a promising ad right here. We're going to hang on to that one. That one looks pretty good. I think historically it's also been performing. That's why it's gotten this far. And I've been duplicating it all along. Let's take a look at Flower/Split. So in accordance to the naming convention, you'll be able to see, this is $25 in acquisition. Another good one, probably an over $300 spent, so it's pretty consistent now. It's maturing, so we should definitely hang on to that. And I'll take a look at these combo ads in just a minute. These are going to be a little different just because of the nature of these ads are a little bit more complex. So let's see here, huge smile. Let's see. Smile. I think I have named this 2 different things. No, it's just one. And it's also low spend. Alright. Let's see if we got any other ones. There's one other one that I saw that I wanted to take a look at. Pink Roses Bathtub. Pink Roses, just type that in, should be enough. And we can see $200 spent, 12 purchases at $16 a sale. So this one's definitely really well, doing really well. All right, so now that I've looked at, let's take a look at these combo ads. So let's type in the word combo, and you're going to see that we're actually looking at about a $30 acquisition cost. Now that's high, but it's on that border where we want to be a little bit under, we want to be around $25 for this account. So what I'm going to do is actually type in the specific combo ad. And we're looking at I1, I2, image 1, image 2, and then we can see here the spend is $300. We're looking at about $27 in acquisition. So this combo ad, this combination, this one's actually working really well. It has potential here, rather. I3, I4, V1. I3, I4, V1. See what this one's doing. We got $22 spent. Not a whole lot of data, no sales yet on it, so I'm going to let it spend a little bit more here to determine whether or not we're going to keep it. And now let's take a look at the actual copy. So I got two copies here working. We got self-care. We got a self-care angle. So self-care, let's take a look at that. Self-care is more important, more important, more important. I'm making sure that these are all the same copy. And you can see it spent $1,027 in acquisition, under 30. We're good to go there. And then there's another one that says I love, so I can just type in I love. We're looking at the copy now. So I love is spent $4,000. We're looking at about $29. So right around the same performance. We can see that they're both performing pretty consistently. And then we got one other one that's called To Be Honest. That's also $27. So we can see the remaining spend is on To Be Honest angle. So you can see that this is there's our 12 or 14,000 spent with those three angles, and they're all performing pretty consistently. They're all right around 27, 28. So the copy so much isn't having as much of an impact as the images. So we're going to stick with testing new images and scaling out this campaign, doing it that way. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave some comments. Thank you.